as far as the stream goes. We're not recording yet, so yeah. Oh, look at that. There's 2 people there, which is probably us.
Well, I'm not in there yet. You might have actual people because I can't even.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't know. You know me.
Refreshing and not seeing us.
I'm too poor to pay attention.
There we are.
I tried to get on Old Man Liver and the Fallout fan celebration stuff, but even if not everyone attends live, we can shoot snippets out there afterward.
Well, I'll have it all on YouTube after this.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I'll try to.
Well, this automatically records right to YouTube, but it'll say, blah 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 is live. Excuse me. And then after that, I'd go through and I'd do edits and stuff and add commercials and all that happy shit. So it'll be on there twice, actually. And then, obviously, the podcast feed usually drops on Mondays. But, yeah, that, and I put it all over Instagram and, X, Twitter, Twatter, Twitcher, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, Twix. It's funner when I screw it up.
Yes.
Especially when I call it Twatter.
Cool. You should get people saying Twix. That's a good one.
We've been saying Twix for a while now, so.
Yeah, that's what I've been calling it for a while.
Look, we got Ma Tater. Hello, Ma Tater.
Left or right Twix?
It's funny.
All right. Yeah, well. T-minus 6 minutes.
Trying to post it.
And we got Sulior. Yeah, I've got it all over the place. If you want to just,
Hey, Sully.
throw it around there. I added some music and stuff to it and whatever. Do.
Trying to tag people.
I like to tag people too, except for I've got bad aim.
Gross. Aren't you married?
Yeah. I don't throw shit at her very often.
Tagging people.
I don't throw shit at her that often, but it's just she just ducks, man. She's good, man. I wish I could do that shit. She always hits me. Hey, darling. I love Ma Tater's accent. It's so cool. And she's like, I don't have an accent. You've got an accent.
That's right. You do.
I've got 1,000 accents, actually.
It's like I got a buddy from Texas who
Not like
even
me.
people in Texas can't understand him. He's like, I'm Scott Potty and I talk like this. And we're like, what did you say? Like,
Oh, y'all.
oh yeah. And I still can't shake y'all from, growing up in Louisiana because it's easy. It's just
Right.
it's better. So that's like, and then I hear when I'm drunk that it comes out more. And so you can't really.
Same.
At least you
I've
ain't
been more on
using
the
shit
west-
like used to could, might could.
When I get tired, people are like, "You sound so southern."
I used to
that's it.
could. If I tried, I might could again.
And there are really people in like downtown New Orleans that are like, I'll be cooking the crawfish etouffee, and I'll be going downtown. I'm gonna eat some jambalaya, and I can't fucking understand them.
It's
I
like
grew
take
up.
them fucking marbles out of your mouth.
That is a hard one sometimes. When you are deep in Nolans, it is a hard one to understand.
It's a beautiful place, and heading over there in December, which will be fun. So
Interesting time to go.
yeah, it's better than in the summer. That's for goddamn sure.
Well, yeah. I'll go hang out there with them chiggers. Yeah.
It's hot and humid and snowy. And
Chiggers, the
something-
human tick.
I'm not used to my hobby now. My body has adjusted to the desert.
Yeah, give me that dryness. Hello there, Dozer. Schmello.
But it's funny, even when we go to Belize, it's not that bad because we, you have the ocean breeze, and it never, it would be more Louisiana-esque, but you always have.
Does
those,
it get that hot in Belize? Or
It
is
doesn't get Louisiana hot, and
like the
unless-
80s, right? 80s, 90s?
Yeah, unless you go if you're inland and the wind isn't blowing, then like the Mayan ruins and stuff like that, it can feel like Louisiana-esque. But if
Hello
you
there,
stay-
Fallout fan man.
If you stay on the coast, you're good.
Cool. Yeah. I saw the pictures of you guys like chilling in the ocean. It was like nighttime and the waves were just crashing on there. It was so like
it's
ominous
so-
and spooky and at the same time really
is.
cool. Yeah.
There's something magical about that area that I had connected with, and then when Stephanie went over and she got it like day one, she's like, "This is fantastic! Like it's beautiful. The people are great. I feel safe. the Bravo, it, hit all
I
the
made a
mark.
lot of trips across the border when I was living on the streets. Actually, like I was in my hitchhiker mode.
Yeah.
After Jerry Garcia died and I stopped touring with the Dead, I started bouncing around from place to place.
You
And
had to tour with yourself.
yeah. Well, Fish sucks, man. I couldn't handle hanging with them dudes. They were just not the same thing. People tried to get down with that, and I'm like, no, I'm out, bro. I'm cool. So
Yeah, it's
and
not-
I started traveling around. I ended up in like Ensenada for a while, and like it's like this is kind of cool, man. I might not go back to the United States.
Right?
So
Yeah,
I have
Belize
Ensenada
has fewer
stories.
cartels than Mexico. I'll tell you that. So
yeah,
it
no shit. Yeah.
feels a little safer on that front.
I happen,
it's the
I happen
only
to know
English
some people, so. All right, we got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And you got two whopping minutes to show up there, Mavic.
Been
Otherwise, I'm taking over.
posting it up. Trying to get more people in here.
Yeah, well, like I said, I was blasting the hell out of everybody, so I even put it in our Instagram chat for the NAR and all that. They were,
Oh, nice.
yeah, the New Arizona Republic chat, dropped it in there. And maybe a few people looked at it at least. I don't know. Anyway.
And if anyone has any hard questions or something, just shoot them at me, whatever.
Yeah, did you ever figure out how to get the wheel for the... Did you ever get your wheel done? Or... Chip?
Which
Oh, for the...
No, not yet. I'm getting to that.
So I had
That's the plan for next week.
I had
don't
it.
know
I
why
had it
you don't get
completely.
anything done, Brian. Like
I had
really,
it completely
what is your problem?
designed in my head, so it's like, yeah.
I got to watch the show. I haven't seen it in so long, and it's like I got to find whatever competitions are going to work for what we do.
Well,
So-
yeah. I thought you were talking about the wheel.
Oh no, but we will use the wheel. I mean, that's the most iconic thing from it. So, but
So
we'll
if you
figure it out.
if you grab four 4x4x8 sheets of plywood and cut it in a big old circle, you grab 2 bicycle wheels and you grab the nuts that would normally go on the bicycle and you weld a couple of them together to make a coupler. That gives you the wheel, and then you can put 2x4s around that and attach the 4x4s on the side to give yourself a round wheel, and then you build a platform for it to sit on there. You got your spinning wheel. And then you can wrap either like a light, not plywood, but like a bendable type of wood, or even a sheet metal, and attach it to the outside, and then put drywall screws for the part that goes tick, 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 tick. And then all you got to do is figure out a pole with a little arrow thingy on it. You're done.
Yep, we'll get to it. The my intention is to do it probably the first or second, the first weekend in November. But we'll see.
Okay. Well,
you're not busy, are you, Chip?
Not at all.
He just sits around. He doesn't do anything.
You're like 7
I have
full-time jobs.
oodles of time.
from 3:30 in the
Not
morning
much
to
time.
like about 11 o'clock at night on almost every single day, I'm busy.
That was
6:01.
me last week. I had like 0 time off.
Yeah, I just Wednesdays and Saturdays. That's like my play area, and then Thursday I'm doing this. So, yeah. Oh, time's up. Gotta go. All right, here we go.
I have a question already, so let's go.
All right.
Recording in progress.
3, 2, 1. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Fallout RoundTable. I'll be your host. I am Patrick Conway, also known in other circles as Jaxxis. Today we've got a full house. Yes, that's right. We got our usual Dawn, sassy lady, hanging out with us. We also got Chip from the Chipmunk Show. We got
Hello.
Old Man Liver, Steven Stats, the owner and proprietor of the Pioneer Saloon, and we also have we got Agent M and
Agent
and Tycho, and you guys are from the Power Armor Group. Is that what it is?
No, we're from Power Armor. We're excited to be here.
All right, cool. So, if you guys want to find us and how you can find us, you can go to falloutrtb@gmail.com. Send us an email there. You can go to falloutrtb on X, Twitter, Twatter, Twatch, Twitter, whatever the hell you call that
Twix.
thing.
Be
That
nice.
thing that Elon Musk ended up buying and everybody doesn't pay any attention to anymore. That thing. Yeah, that. Or you can go to YouTube and you can just type in the Fallout Roundtable and you'll find our jackasses there. Okay. Now, moving right
yourself.
along, we are here to talk about, yes, that's right, the new Fallout fan celebration in Good Springs, Nevada. And it is coming up, and we got some serious details. I'm going to pass things over to Old Man Liver. I guess I'm not passing it over. I'm just going to start asking him lots of questions. That's what's going to happen.
Feel free to shoot me the hard ones. This is, and anybody that's out there that has any questions.
You want me to shoot you the hard ones?
Well, we have.
You said it, not me.
We have one from Twitch already.
Jab me with your hard.
We've got a Twitch question. All right,
We
let's
got
go
a
to the
Twitch
Twitch
question.
question. Yeah, all right, cool.
Dozier wants to know how many people are coming. Do we have an estimate?
Oh,
Yeah, my best guess from what we're tracking is about the same as last year, which is it was pretty strong. But the good thing is it's spread out over 3 days, and so it should be very manageable. The lines should be minimal and
No more 12-hour line for the
the
store.
the registration should be easier. Our two biggest lines last year were registration and the Good Springs General Store. So I think we got that covered. Plus now there's multiple things for people to do each day. So literally all 3 days people can decide whether to go to Good Springs, or we have these extra side tours that people can pay for to do to take buses to some of the other locations that to other venues that are in the game. So like Hoover Dam and the Atomic Museum and those kind of things, Nelson. Those are all going to be options daily if someone wants to make that choice. But someone can also just choose to come to Pioneer Saloon all 3 days. And then on Sunday, you have a third choice of coming to Mojave Mayhem, which is now included.
one of my favorites.
In the ticket price. Yeah, last year it was an extra $45 or whatever it was, but now with the $45 ticket price, that's included. And instead of it being just in the evening, late at night, it's going to be all day and evening. So that's even included. So the kind of the theme this year is choices. So I think it's going to be manageable amount of people all 3 days, and more exciting, more stuff than we've ever had.
So I've got two questions for you, actually. Yes. So the first question is if I'm a new person coming to town and I want to get involved with this, where's the first place I should be going to get my tickets so that I can get through quickly and get in there? Would I go to the Buffalo Bills or,
Buffalo Bills? Yeah. So everything's going to be based around Buffalo Bills, and contrary to what they've put out there, they will be open that weekend. They're operationally, Buffalo Bills has decided to only be open for special events. They had already contracted with, and to me, the iconic thing is that it's Bison Steve's in the game. So I wanted people to be able to experience that, and also the Bonnie and Clyde cars that people can see is also they just moved it next door to Prim Valley. But they're literally, the hotels are right next to each other.
Like
so
the Vicky and Vance.
The Vicky and Vance cars, they are there to go check out. So I think everyone's best experience is still to stay at Buffalo Bills, even though I realize that technology-wise, their reservation systems has a way to go, and they're still trying to work around being closed most of the year, but being open the weekend of our event. But they have assured us they've got everyone covered, and they even said if someone just shows up and they can't find the booking, they will make sure they make it work. We just got it assured by their execs that they'll make everyone happy that shows up. They're contractually obligated to be open for us that weekend. So I still advise people to stay there because who knows if it's your last chance to check it out, and it's iconic in the game.
Right.
And that's where the registration, the busing, all that is being based.
Parking.
So parking, even RV parking. There's even BLM land not too far from there for people that don't want to pay for a hotel room and really want to rough it in the Mojave. You have that option, and you can walk. We don't have any buses coming from the BLM land, but if you're capable of walking over, you can still get to the.
Elaborate what BLM is.
So BLM, good point. Bureau of Land Management. It's more of a term used out west. Just to refer to public land that anyone can camp on for free. I think you get up to 10 days in one spot without being hassled.
Being considered a vagrant.
Yeah, exactly. So in a lot of states.
This is my new home.
Yeah, it's exactly like people don't realize like Texas is mostly private property, the entire state, where Nevada is mostly public land or Native American land. And so there's a lot of public land that can be used, and some people want to have that experience. I personally would take a hotel room, even if it's not the greatest in the world, just so when I need to take a crunch, I got a toilet. And, that's
But
just,
I do know people who camped and they really enjoyed it because they cooked and they partied all night and
Yes, yes, they
so
did.
Something
camping
tells
is
me
an
that's a young
option.
person's game,
That's what I would think
In
because
a
it's
lot
just
of cases.
cold for
It
my
is-
achy joints out there.
believe me,
Yeah, I mean, it is
I've done it
primitive
all.
camping.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have.
Very primitive, yeah.
I've done the
Um,
sleeping bag in the middle of the desert, me and a bottle of alcohol. That's it.
Oh,
So I've
have
done
I?
that.
That's definitely for a younger man.
So my
We
second,
did have somebody in chat who said that he just called the casino directly and made his reservations, and it was painless.
Yeah, so
Good, man.
their technology wise, they have great customer service if you call.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah.
you have any problems, I haven't heard anyone that's had any problems after they've called in. It's all trying to use their online reservation system, and sometimes it'll like populate the first couple days, but you have to go in and click the next couple because a lot of people are staying all 4 nights or
it's
whatever.
antiquated technology.
Yeah, and so
Yeah, and
and
I had that problem when I booked for us. It didn't include the last day that we were booking, and then I called them, and she was excellent, and she really went in and straightened that out and fixed it, and the reservations were perfect. So personally, I would recommend calling as well, but they'll work it out one way or the other. They're certainly, so what I've seen so far, their customer service has been really good at trying to get this worked
they
out.
have. You just
work
have to
with us.
take the effort to call, which is unfortunate because I try to tell them this audience is a tech savvy group.
Yeah,
that likes to
we
go
don't
online.
pick up phones.
I don't even want to fucking talk to somebody live. I want to just go online and book my shit.
Yeah.
But if you do have any problems, it's a good alternative that I haven't heard anyone not being able to solve that through them. And then they, something got fucked up even more when some people that booked through Expedia got there was some lack of communication between Expedia and Buffalo Bills where they got letters where they were canceled, and it was purely an accident.
I bet.
So I'm like, that's great, and they apologize, we're like, we're not sure what happened. We're going back to everybody. We're making, I'm like, that's great, but that doesn't give people, an encouragement that
No, it doesn't
you
give you
guys
it doesn't
know
give
what
you the
you're
warm
doing.
and fuzzies. That's for sure.
Right, exactly. So, but just so everyone knows, Buffalo Bills is contracted to provide these hotel rooms. They're still taking reservations. They still have rooms. They still have a discounted room rate that we negotiated back when they were still open year round.
And that
7 days a week.
discount code is
SC, what is it?
SC Fall 2.
SC Fall 2,
Yeah.
which is, so that hasn't changed.
Yeah.
SC Fall 2 is what
Just
we've
want
been
to get that
promoting
thrown
the whole
out there
time.
again.
And
So-
on the FalloutFanCelebration.com website, there's a direct link that should automatically populate that discount code.
Excellent.
So you shouldn't have to mess with that, but.
That's
and they should
FalloutFanCelebration.com,
if you call,
all
they
one
should
word.
give you the benefit of the doubt, so, because they've dealt with enough, they're sick of hearing me bitch at them. So,
And speaking of the website, Stephen, the website is an absolutely fantastic resource for all the information you're going to need, and it's beautifully done. So we're very, very happy with the website. I don't know if you can post the link, Jaxxis, but
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I could put it in the chat for sure.
yeah, thank you. And yeah, we have amazing
We've been
people
posting it
on our
everywhere
team
anyway.
that have volunteered their time and expertise to do this stuff. And we're stepping it up to levels that we've never done in the past, which is fun because every year we keep pushing ourselves because we never want to get too comfortable where it's just like, we're just setting our ways and we're not going to add anything new this year and just do that. It's the whole,
Nah, gotta
the whole
keep.
point from the first year is spontaneity and stepping it up and like adding things and winging shit. And so each year we're always, it's never going to be the same. So if someone comes 4 years in a row, they will not have the exact same experience, and they can expect new things. That's our goal.
Awesome.
Yeah, and the website and the upcoming app, which is going to be wonderful. Again, fan created. The art is so Fallout themed. It's very Pip-Boy. The amber
It
tones.
looks very Pip-Boy.
Beautiful work. And
Just
again,
released our app.
yes,
Yes.
excellent.
We
So
plan to
yeah,
have-
but kudos to them. I mean, again, it's one more element of that we incorporate the fan base into the production of the event, and it's a wonderful
Yeah.
symbiotic relationship.
Just so everyone knows, this event is entirely fan-based, created, organized, the whole shebang. Literally,
Day
probably
one.
the first year or two, I did the entire schedule and picked the dates and all that kind of
First
stuff.
year, I was your security.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, you really were. How much we fucking winged the thing.
Yeah. Oh, what? You carry? Okay, cool. You're security.
Good. We need someone. You're not getting paid, but you're.
And now you have your own Brotherhood of Security.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
So now
speaking
we
of
have-
which, nobody bring a live firearm,
Yes,
even
no,
though we
please
do.
don't.
Yeah, no live
They won't-
firearms
they
if
won't
you're
let
not
you.
authorized from the company. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you for pointing that out
Yeah.
because the truth is, it is Nevada, so
Right.
it isn't open carry state, and companies can decide themselves if they allow weapons, which no one does, except the Pioneer Saloon year round, with the exception of this weekend. So because we have way too many people,
Yeah.
way too many
But
pretend weapons. There's way too much risk. And so it's a valid question that people have, but yeah, we'll have the Brotherhood of Security will be checking all pretend weapons, but just so people know, pretend weapons are allowed, real weapons are not.
This is okay.
That's okay.
Yes.
you got your little orange button on the end.
Yeah, and they'll come in and at registration at Buffalo Bills, they'll check it out, red tag them, that kind of thing. and you'll be
This
good
is
to
not
go.
okay.
Oh, dude.
Good point. But it's hard to tell. Like a lot of you guys are great at your creating your
Yeah.
weapons, and
Right,
so
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
that does look really good. Yeah.
that was one thing we didn't have the first couple of years.
My
was
dad thought this was a real gun.
it's hard to tell on some
Yeah,
of them.
yeah.
So,
So another
Yeah.
pertinent question I wanted to get into was underage individuals, time frames that they are available to be allowed to be there, and times that they should not be there.
that's a great question. So the event is all ages, but keep in mind it is saloons and casinos and all that. So keep the maturity of your children in mind with who you bring. Anyone 5 years or older has to have a ticket to attend. The only thing at Pioneer Saloon that someone cannot actually go into being under 21 is the saloon itself, which for those of you that have been there, it's pretty small. And it's really just where we're serving drinks at our iconic historic bar. But the dining room itself, the Good Springs General Store, the outdoor area, the rest of the 4 acres that we use there are all ages. And then this year we're using other parts of town as well. The Mojave Mayhem event in Sandy Valley Ranch on Sunday, the first part of the day, actually most of the day, 9 to 5 is all ages. And then just 5 to 9 p.m. that night will be 21 and over. And that's only because we have
Because of the debauchery, right?
Yeah,
Right.
the debauchery. And anyone that did last year, I think will verify that we had a good amount of debauchery.
Oh,
and
yeah. It was
a
great.
Love it.
apocalyptic theme with fire. It was cold, but we
Fire
had
dancers. And,
fires and fire dancers and fires in the trash cans.
Burlesque.
This year, burlesque, and then we this year we've even stepped it up. We've literally got people from Cirque du Soleil that were involved
wow.
in some of those shows coming out to do some crazy ass shit,
Oh my
and
goodness.
it's going to be stepped up. Plus Mojave Mayhem, and just so everyone knows, that's where we're moving the cosplay contest this year because we've outgrown our little stage on the back of the saloon. It's our most popular event of the last 3 years. And so we literally don't have enough space inside the saloon property. So we're moving that to Sandy Valley Ranch on Sunday from 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock range, because we're going to have different divisions and so on and so forth. It's going to be, and Sandy Valley Ranch can handle thousands of people. with
now,
no
are the
problem.
kids going to be able to participate in that?
Yeah, so we're gonna have thank you for asking. We're having a little kids category this year. So
Yeah, because my kid, I remember my kid wanted to get up there like first 2 years, and we're like, no, I'm sorry, it's a bar, you can't go getting up on stage and stuff, and she was like, oh man. So yeah,
Yeah,
that would be
we-
grete.
yeah, and so it'll be Sandy Valley Ranch will be perfect for that. And while we're on that subject, and I told you Mojave Mayhem's included in your ticket price this year, we're also doing a culinary Gauntlet Cooking Challenge, which we have like celebrity judges for this year, including a guy from Bar Rescue, Vic Vegas. And so if you're a good chef and you want to try a wasteland thing, we're going to give you like criteria to literally cook shit over a burning trash can. And it's going to be a total wasteland cooking thing. And not only do you get a cash prize, and this is actually sponsored by Nicholas, which is a huge food distributor in the West. And they're gonna allow a cash prize, and we're gonna put your creation on the menu at Pioneer Saloon for a year. So that alone,
that's sweet.
I should make my fish, man.
That is really cool.
Yeah,
If you can cook it over a trash can, then go for it.
I can cook.
Oh yeah. So
I've cooked in the weirdest places you wouldn't even imagine.
I believe that.
I know
about
you well enough to know that's probably true.
Same.
Yeah.
I know just enough to believe you on that.
I've cooked underneath a freeway underpass, for a few
I
months.
have no doubt. I was probably there with you.
After military, you've done cooking in a few odd places, and trash barrel cooking is a part of it. Yeah. That'd be fun.
Oh, it's a real thing.
Anywhere
Yeah.
you get fired, Bubba.
Nothing wrong with that.
So
It's not
now,
fictional.
just to reiterate, the ticket prices and why are we charging? Because in the past, like the first 3 years, we didn't charge a penny. So I mean, some people might be going, oh, why are they charging us now? Blah, 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 blah. And I do know part of the answer is that it's not free to put on this event, and it is costly to you for sure. You flipped the bill for this, and it's grown too big.
Thank you for bringing that up, because I know it's a contentious issue, and it was one of those things like, to be sustainable moving forward. You can't, as a business dude, you can only take losses for so long. And it's funny when I hear, oh, you guys are getting rich off this event and all this stuff, and I'm like, do you know the margins?
There's no way with the money you put out for security, transportation, and.
Well, that's the thing. Like, if just busing people into town, the security and the furniture rental alone is over $100,000.
Yeah.
And just that, not even bands and talent and all this stuff. And we're flying talent in this year from all over the country. We got voice actors. We've got actors from the Amazon show.
No way.
It's getting extremely expensive, and if anyone knows any restaurant margins whatsoever, it's impossible to make that up selling burgers and beer over that period. And then of course, we've had inflation the last 4 years. Beef literally is double the price, wholesale price, than it was when we started this event. So that's another factor. And then we looked at the numbers. Only 41.6% of attendees actually eat or drink at the saloon while they're there. So we can't rely on just spending money. And I get it. I do the same. If I had a camp site outside, and I'm broke, and I would go
bring some sandwiches.
So the
peanut butter and jelly, baby.
to make it sustainable and to keep being cooler and getting more cool shit done, like we had to. And I wanted a nominal price. I didn't want something like, I look at some of these other events.
Your price is so reasonable.
I would highly recommend
at least 3 days.
Spending enough money to get yourself a burger and fries at least one of the days. Or do we have fries now? That's a good question. Do we have fries
now? Yeah, we gotta have
French fries. For the first time in 112 years, we finally have French fries.
Can't wait to try the fries.
Only burger joint in the world that didn't have French fries, and that was because of all this permitting issues and stuff. The saloon was never initially designed to be a restaurant when it opened in 1913. So now I've spent the last few years building a new kitchen and new bathrooms and making the property more accessible, which has cost about $1 million alone. And I probably won't make that back in my lifetime, but I just want people, I'm transparent. This isn't Apple. We're not having secrets. There's no rocket science involved. If you know basic math, you'll understand there's no way.
We're a bunch of cavemen.
Well, and that's what I want to point out too, is that when we looked at the original, the first year, the second year, and it had a flair and a feel and all of that, and that was great. And of course, we've kept that going. But every year, it's like, well, what can we do? What can we really bring to the fans? What will make the experience better? what's going to incorporate more of the game. And as those discussions were had, it's like, well, let's start bringing in talent. The voice actors, we certainly focused our sights on the Amazon show. What we were going to go for as much as we could get. We got more than we expected. And the fact of the matter is, it's that moment of, wow, we've grown into something, we can really deliver to the fans some exciting stuff, but it costs money. So, we can't, that's the kind of thing we can't do that for free. So now we've got, a very reasonable ticket price compared to, as you said, Dawn, I mean, you look at San Diego Comic-Con or LA Comic-Con or any of the big ones, and it's much
paying
more
a lot
expensive.
more.
And
so with
we're getting something almost equal. We're getting a great group of voice actors, some television actors, makeup artists, all kinds of
you're
stuff.
Getting bussed for free. To me, it's more than just getting to walk into the place and then spend money. You're getting bussed for 3 days.
Because otherwise, I could think, if I go to a Comic-Con or something like that, either I park there, which you'll have to pay to park, or you have to Uber, pay for that. You're not getting free shuttle service or whatever.
No.
Yeah,
so you're not going to pay this amount for the whole weekend.
If we just cover the buses, that would be great.
With as big as everything is getting, and as complicated as things seem to be, on the logistics side of things, is Bethesda taking over? That is a question that people ask all the time.
Absolutely not. And I've gotten that every year since the first year.
Yeah.
And it's funny. I got a shot last year at the question at Mojave Mayhem, and I'm like, you're literally watching a Fallout burlesque show. You think Microsoft approved that? Or think about it. They don't want to be involved. They know it's a Fallout fan organized event, and they love that. Which I respect. They support that, and they don't want it to be a corporate event.
And they don't have to. They don't have to. They can shut it all down if they want.
They could because it's their IP, whatever. But
absolutely.
I think that they enjoy it.
Absolutely. Instead of trying to shut us down, they support it and they appreciate it, and they know it's a win-win-win-win-win. And it's and so I want people to know that.
Didn't we have some people from Obsidian show up last year?
Oh yeah,
and just kind of chill in the background.
And we've actually had representatives since the very first year.
I think we had some from Fallout, from Bethesda too.
Yeah, we had a camera person, Cindy, I believe her name was.
Community manager.
Yeah, Cindy from Obsidian. Well, we have a lot of Obsidian folks and Bethesda and Amazon and all that, but no one knows. They're in the background. They don't care.
Yeah.
They're not trying to get in your face.
Spotlight.
No, they want to attend the event and enjoy it, just like anybody else. So that's the coolest thing. They love what we've created. And like I said, outside of the first couple of years, it is literally we call it the Fallout Committee, which is a group of super fans that have come together and now spend like Chipmunk, spending a year of your time that you volunteer for free to organize this thing, along with what started out as a handful of other people that's now got a whole hierarchy of subcommittee members and all that stuff, probably 30 people that are involved in organizing this for free. And it's all super fans, and it's people that and
big nerds like me.
They don't want to
people who love the saloon, love you, love the event.
So
that's right.
Let's go.
And it's become a great network as well. I mean, Ken was going to be on tonight. He wasn't able to be, but he's been very active this year and brings a lot of resources. And everybody that's come on it's a wonderful group of people. I mean, just dedicated fans who know the games backwards and forwards, love the experience, and keep it organic. If I was going to write a mission statement, it would be, we want to deliver a fan-driven, fan-based event that gives back to the community that we're in, and we're doing that. And that to me is critically important. And I see it. I see it every day working with all these people.
So, real quick, are there any major key points that you wanted to bring up just before we go to break? And then when we come back from break, I'm going to have a special announcement. Along with, I wanted to touch a little bit on Fallout for Hope and what that is and what it's actually done for the Fallout community in the past 4 years or so that it's been incepted on. Incepted on, is that a word? I don't even know.
I
But
bought it.
yeah, okay, sure.
If you say it confidently enough, it's a word.
Yeah. So, is there any key points
Exactly.
that you would like to bring up
Yeah,
before we
yeah,
go to a
so-
quick break?
So just so everyone knows, this year, instead of 2 days, it's 3 days. It's not 24 hours like we did last year, which, we tested the last couple of years because not many people used that time to come in at 3 a.m. It's better to let our servers go home for a couple hours and sleep and come back. And so, so we're basically 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, November 14th, 15th, and 16th. And the key thing is if the base is in Buffalo Bills and in Prem, and there you have your registration, you're busing to Good Springs, you're busing to Sandy Valley on that Sunday, as well as your option to take these exceptional tours that go to all these other places that are phenomenal. We did an Old Man Liver or an Old Mormon Fort tour, and it was very successful. So we stepped it up with Nelson and Hoover Dam and all these other places. And then just so everyone realizes, because I see this online, they go, "Oh, Good Springs, the town must really benefit from being discovered by the game, and Pioneer Saloon must be discovered from the game." And I try to tell people, I'm like, Pioneer Saloon's been open for 112 years, and we had a lot of, we were world famous before the game came out. And we have all these famous events historically and
You've
other
had
things that
every celebrity
happen.
under the sun in that bar.
Yeah,
in the
we've
past
done movie,
85
video,
years.
Yeah, music videos. We did a Matt Rife movie last year. We've done Billy Gibbons' ZZ Top did a music video with recently. We have a whole nother really cool side of the saloon that I want Fallout fans to know about as well. Just like I tell the bikers and the historians and other people about the Fallout side of things. But just so everyone knows, the town of Good Springs, it's a natural thing to think that they benefit from this event. Unfortunately, they don't. Good Springs is an unincorporated area of Clark County, and if you walk along the main street, there's no other businesses except the Pioneer Saloon.
Donate to the fire department.
Right. Yeah, we've got a volunteer.
Donate to the fire
we
department.
supported the fire department last year, but they had to get out there and ask. So
That's right. They don't get paid. It's volunteer. We tried to raise donations for them. So we tried our best to help, but just the event itself doesn't help them. And that's why, but we've had a great, because the Fallout fan base is so courteous and polite and picks up after themselves, we haven't ruined our relationship with residents in the town, which includes me, for the record. So, and we want to keep that going. That's why it's worth spending tens and tens of thousands of dollars of busing people in, because we don't want to ruin that relationship. We don't want people with cars in their front yards, and people don't realize most of Good Springs is privately owned. Even the parts that look historic and cool, you can't just go into unless you want a shotgun pulled on your head.
Right.
So, so just so everyone knows, like that we've been well received, and we want to keep that going, and that's why the busing happens. But just, there's not just like other towns in other parts of the country that have other businesses that can benefit, and the economy benefits. The only real, the Vegas economy benefits, but the 200 people that live in Good Springs don't directly benefit from this event. And
No, but they are being very generous about it.
They are.
Yeah, they
They're
are.
super kind.
basically
and-
letting their town be taken over for a weekend.
Yeah, right. And if we keep doing what we've been doing and like
cleaning up and making it look
Yep.
like we were never there.
That's right. Only
Yeah.
Fallout fans, I brag about Fallout fans all the time. Like, only Fallout people are so courteous, where they organize their own cleanup
Shout
teams.
out to the New Arizona Republic, who
Yes.
they spend their
It's like
time
their day after thing.
it's over.
Great example.
Yeah, they take
All-
over that town and clean it up.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. And then, so another thing, a little PSA for everybody, it is the desert. Even if it is winter, you need to know that the danger is real. You can get hurt. Do not travel anywhere in the desert alone.
Yeah.
And always make sure that you've got water. Even if you're out there to party and have a good time and
I
drink
can
beer and
attest
stuff,
to that.
have water.
Thank
I
you.
drank
Make
water
sure-
like a
Yeah.
fish, and I still dried out. My lips
There
were
Yeah.
will be
And
areas.
so
There will
freaking
be
dry out
areas
there.
at the bar where water is supplied.
To
That's
that
right. And-
point,
So dry.
Jaxxis, when
Great,
you go to
great.
the website, there's a whole series of PSAs and the desert
Yeah.
and liquids are two.
Those
of
are
them.
so cute. They did the special PSAs.
Yeah, special. Yep.
You have to check it out.
Yeah, and it makes
Drink
great
chip.
because there are and there's no rad scorpions, but there are scorpions. It's actually the smaller ones you have to worry about, and then there's rattlesnakes. It is the desert, and keep that in mind, especially if you camp. It's not. It can be dangerous.
Yeah, very dangerous. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to have our special announcement, and we're going to talk a little bit about Fallout for Hope. All right, we'll be right back.
Recording stopped.
Anybody got to pee, poop, or drink something?
I've been doing all the above the whole time.
Well, that's because of the catheter. I know.
You never know.
talent.
I will be right back.
I was going to say, I've been drinking for a while now, so.
Oh
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm late.
Hi.
You-
Yeah.
you-
Yeah, you are.
Thanks for
I
showing.
overslept.
Were
I
you sleeping or
overslept.
driving?
We kind of knew that. We know what's going on, so you
Yeah.
got to
Maverick
pass.
always oversleeps.
Yeah.
I overslept. And then
Yeah,
all of a sudden I
always
look over,
oversleep.
it's 9 o'clock. I'm like, fuck.
It's all right.
You sound
Better
like a
late
foghorn
than
instead of
never.
saying fuck. The fog. Anyway, all right.
No, this is fun. Thanks.
Wow, that's weird. Like seeing myself on the
Oh,
screen
yeah, I
of
see
somebody
that,
else's
yeah.
phone.
Yeah. Well, at least it's not Maverick's crotch we're looking at this time.
Yeah, okay.
That's a
No,
nice
no, you
change.
still got the crotch shot, but the leg is raised a little bit higher this time.
We appreciate that.
Yeah.
So,
Deal.
Jaxxis, I know I can give a brief overview of Fallout for Hope, but I do not know their totals.
Last I knew, it was
So-
over $500,000. I can just generalize.
I
It'll
can
be fine.
see if I can find.
Yeah, Sassy probably be the
something.
fastest at finding that stuff anyway.
Yeah.
Hold on,
She's our
hold
media
on.
person, so she handles a lot of that stuff anyway.
Yeah, I was hoping Ken could come on, and then I was going to ask
He
Ted, and
has
it's too
been
late.
so busy though, getting ready for
I think
bomb
we're
drop
Getting
day.
close to $700,000 in
insane
donations because
what
we
he's
did
doing right now.
500,000 in the past 3 or 4 years, and
Yeah.
now I'm pretty sure he did close to two.
Yeah, I saw him mention
25,000.
coming up on 1 million or something.
Yeah, I think
It-
it was.
it's
I
getting
think
there.
it's over
Oh,
Yeah, I thought it was
He's
coming up on a
getting really
million.
And
close.
that's between St. Jude's, the Alzheimer's thing with Wes Johnson, and
Right.
and he did that
Grab
thing with,
Amazon package. Thanks.
and then he did the Ukraine
They were
thing.
the what thing?
Oh, that was a while ago, wasn't
The
it?
Ukraine thing, he did that too for a little while.
Yeah, and they did something for the American Heart Association at one point, but it's
Yeah.
mainly St. Jude and Alzheimer's with Wes.
yeah.
Yeah. And that's, I mean, I think that happened because Wes is so
And speaking of which,
committed
Wes is coming this year,
because
right?
of family.
Yes.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. So, and that's
Yeah.
something we can go ahead and announce, right? 'Cause
Oh
I
yeah,
think
Chip.
You
if
can
you wanna
announce-
cover some of those things. That'd be good too.
Yeah.
All
They've
of
been
them, I think,
dropping
have been
names of
dropped.
people, so you can talk about who all, what celebrity wise is going to be there. If you
Is
wanna,
Zach
like,
gonna make
hype
it this
things
year?
up. Who?
Oh yeah. Zach and I are working. Zach,
Yeah.
Okay.
Zach and I are doing the
Isn't
film
he doing the
festival.
LARP?
Okay.
Isn't the
That's
LARP?
right.
Yeah.
He's
No.
doing the film festival.
Oh, you're not doing the LARP?
No,
He
the film
didn't get to
festival.
the art, but we got to the film festival with Chip. If you want to mention that, that might be kind of cool.
Yeah, we should do that. We should mention the celebrity guests, but we can drop West Virginia as soon as we get back because
Yeah.
Yeah,
let's
I
get
know,
that.
they-
Let's get that so they can get
They're
it
in them
going.
having
Yeah,
to
we
go.
want to let H&M get on the road.
All right.
yes,
Here we go.
it's her 20th anniversary. Congratulations!
Right.
We're trying to be on a trip, y'all.
Recording in progress.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Fallout RoundTable. I hope you enjoyed your little commercial break. And now we are going to get into our special announcement, and that would be, just say it, guys.
We're gonna move into West Virginia.
Yeah. They're
Do an event.
Country roads, baby.
Yeah.
country roads.
Take me home.
I
For
knew
us
someone was
East
going to get that.
Coasters, we get a little love.
Yeah.
That's right. We've been exploring West Virginia, and thanks to Chip's mapping out progress, even though he forgot to tell me that you don't have cell reception for like 7 hours.
Oh,
straight.
13,000 square mile radius.
What do you
which
mean?
is-
Like, he'll figure it out.
Well, see, now, Stephen, if you were to actually listen to our show more often, you would have known that because there's been multiple times where they've gone to Foshnot and
Yeah.
like Knight Taylor, that was the first thing he mentioned is the fact that he couldn't get a hold of nobody while he was going woo, 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 driving through
Yeah,
the
I
freaking
didn't
We
mountains.
were
know.
trying to
Yeah,
find
yeah, I
Ma,
remember
and we
that.
can't text
Yeah.
I-
Ma.
I'll
And
never
then
hear
she was
the end
trying
of
to
it.
text people, and
Not my
like, it
fault.
doesn't work.
Yeah,
I did
no,
not create a 13,000 square mile quiet zone.
it is your fault. It's not the military or the government.
But you know, it's really not bad. You know,
No,
to like
no, that's the
not deal with
residents.
their
Not having to
phone.
use your cell phone? Oh no, what a shame.
I used it as a
it was-
camera.
It was
That's
actually
like
a nice
literally all I
break.
could do.
And West Virginia is a beautiful state, and we have a whole new team that we're working with that will be organizing that event. Well, my hope is to announce the date and the location at the third day of the Fallout Fan Celebration this year, probably at
Cool.
Mojave Mayhem.
Okay.
And so we'll have some specifics, but it has been in the works. People have been asking about it for a while, and we're working with our new friends at Power Armor to partner up for this event. So it's not competing events; it's us working together, being inclusive, just like has always been a part of our vibe to begin with.
And
So
that would
thank
be our Agent M and
More is better.
Techo down there at the bottom, which, you know, at the moment she don't have her camera going. She had it on there for a little bit, but she's trying to drive around, and so maybe she's not able to actually show her face at the moment because, you know.
Yeah, while you're using the app, I can't show my face and talk at the same time. It's something about the car settings. I don't understand, but we're super excited to be working with the gentleman and Old Man Liver and everybody else over out of the Vegas crew. We're partnering up with the new team that's been formed for West Virginia, and we ourselves are Power Armor. So there's a lot of stuff, but I'll let Old Man Liver and you guys kind of finish some of their big announcement before we say anything about our stuff. But we're super excited to be working with everybody.
Thank you. We are too. And I just want to let everyone know that it's happening. So, and I know it'll be we don't want it to be the exact same vibe as Good Springs. It's it's Fallout 76. It's a different vibe. It's a different part of the country. It's going to be different things, but us combining our teams together will result in something magical, I believe. So
That's going to be awesome.
They will, and they're all different times of the year. So literally, what's kind of evolving is just a roadmap of major Fallout events in different parts of the country. So you could do this one at this time, this one at another time. There's going to be a lot of Fallout content coming out of this, and a lot of opportunities. And we're going to change it up. I mean, the West Virginia one will be similar in a lot of respects. We'll have the bus excursions going to different locations, which we're working out right now. And it'll be a similar experience, but have a more 76 feel, even though it'll still be inclusive of all the games. And it'll be, just have a West Virginia feel to it as opposed to a Mojave feel, which makes total sense because location alone. but the whole thing is we want to definitely do the same thing where we want to really make it feel like it's the environment, you're in it, you're in the wasteland. You'll be in the Appalachian wasteland or the Mojave wasteland, whatever the case may be, it'll have the same feel. So we're super excited about it. And I think just the sheer scope of it is going to be pretty amazing. And yes, Jaxxis.
Just real quick. I would like to get their contact information so that I can talk to them at another point. If you don't mind, if they don't mind, you giving that out, could you give that
I
to
have
Dawn?
it.
That way she can.
I have it. I'll
excellent.
get it to you.
Cool. That way we can set something up in the future with them. I would like to talk to them more. All right.
Yeah,
All right.
we should.
All right. Cool. Sorry, didn't mean
Absolutely.
to interrupt.
Chipmunk's
We're
heading
thinking
up
3 steps ahead.
a whole new East Coast team, and it's exciting. And we've been looking into it for several months now, and it seems very feasible, and we have a lot of support. And we'll be getting the details out to everyone, but we wanted to use y'all's show to announce that it's happening.
Well, thank you for that, because we need all the help we can get.
No, you do a great thing. So that
You
people
kidding? We're like #1 podcast in the world.
Yeah, the Fallout RoundTable has been traditionally there from the very beginning, and we do an assessment after each year, and we'll do that again this year.
Yeah.
What we did right, what we did wrong. That's because we're open about it. We're not perfect, whatever, and we want feedback. And you guys
I show the good with the bad guys, so
Yeah,
just keep that in
exactly.
mind.
And
When I-
trust
when I-
me,
Yeah.
I interview you
Even
guys
as
at the
amazing
event.
at-
you do. Yeah,
taking
you
that
interview
feedback and
people.
fixing whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And you've always provided good constructive criticism from feedback from the attendees. and we appreciate that. So we're going to keep that tradition going again this year. And but we want this time, it was a neat thing to be able to throw everyone an announcement proactively before this November event.
You've not been hit with the brick.
Yep, it's happening. So ideally, and then, eventually, who knows if there'll be like an annual pass that people can buy and hit this event in the spring, this event in the fall, or this event here in different parts of the country.
Yeah, because we do have events going on all year long. The NAR, the New Arizona Republic, they put on a, what do they call that exactly?
The
It's
faction games.
Faction games,
yeah,
yeah.
the faction games.
It's
Yeah.
another thing. If someone legitimately, can't afford the $45, and which I pointed out, if you're not used to the Vegas Strip, it's cheaper than 2 cocktails.
Tell me about it.
Literally.
Right, which
Yeah.
I put a picture up that showed a receipt where I ordered 2 drinks, not even on the Strip, and it was not even
$65.
including- Yeah, basically with tip was like $60.
Yeah.
And so we try to still make it as cheap as possible. But if you don't want to do that, this year we've had 6 other free Fallout events at the Pioneer Saloon, and 2 of them still coming up on the 19th and the 23rd. And then next year we'll probably have even more. So if the $45 does throw you off, there's that option. But we try to do things as cheaply as possible. There's no greedy ownership. Nobody gets into the restaurant business to be greedy. I'll tell you that. If you're not passionate about a saloon in the middle of the Mojave in a town of 200 people, but
Yeah.
you'd
It's
have
about,
to.
that's a business about passion and fun. That's what
Yes.
it is. That,
Exactly. And we always, and 100%, and Chip will back me up on this, in the 4 years we've been doing this, we always go back to, even if we're pissed at who we're working with or anything else, we're like, what would Fallout fans want? Like, what's the best scenario? And we always go back to like what the experience is going to be.
Yeah.
So,
It's a
So
chance for
that-
us to be together, guys. That's
Yeah.
what it really is.
Exactly, I agree.
That's what the whole thing was about to
good.
begin with. Is it was an outlet for us, Fallout nerds to dress up in outfits and hang out together and play Caravan and talk about Fallout and like teach each other how to make costumes and all these different things that we do online all the time, but we don't get those opportunities to really do so in a face-to-face personal environment. This is where we can all do that, and we can express yourself, so just let it go.
yeah. And if that's not enough and you want things to do and panels and workshops, this year we have more than ever before, from 3D printing workshops to Fallout 4 workshops to you name it. And voice actors and actors from the Amazon show. And if you want the whole show, it's going to be there. And in this case, we're using the whole town of Good Springs, where you can walk down to Good Springs Community Center, the old Good Springs old clubhouse. And so we're going to spread it out through the whole town. So it's going to be bigger than ever.
And speaking of some of the events, then I want to jump right back to you, Agent, because I want to let you get on about your event as well. But the if anybody they're announced on the website, you can see them on socials. We have announced who is going to be there, and I'm just going to rattle off a few at the moment. But of course, Wes Johnson, who's a good friend of Fallout for Hope and us, he's going to be there on a panel. Jason Marsden, the voice of Boone, he'll be there this year. Peter Jessup, the voice of Paladin Dance, will be there this year. Keith, and I'm terrible with the last name, so I'm not even going to try. But the voice of
A character on a show.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm at that burnout stage right now.
No, yeah, we get it.
But of course, Joshua Graham, and several others. As far as the Amazon show goes, there's some of them as well. Stephen, you probably know them better than I do because I wasn't involved in that. But a lot of talent coming this year, and it's going to be exciting. And they're all super cool people, and it's going to be fun panels. You'll get to meet them at different times. They'll have autograph signings, all of that. Zach Finfrock and I have organized a Fallout Film Festival this year, so we're going to be doing that in the community center. I've already got a number of submissions. Keep sending them in, people. We've seen some wonderful stuff. I'm going to try and put it all in there. So first year of the Fallout Film Festival, and Zach will of course be showing his. So lots of cool things that'll be new this year. So
real quick, so that everybody knows how to find or contact you guys and get involved with your group, can you let us know how we would be able to contact the Power Armor group and what it is you guys do?
So Power Armor, we're best found online. We're currently, our slotted event launch is in 2027. We're working with the city of Point Pleasant, West Virginia directly. We're slotted for April 24th and 25th. So we already have been working on this for over a year in the background. The city's on board and we have a lot of companies on board. I can't say officially some of the companies, but I'm certain so if few of you can make some connections as to, I mean, it's Point Pleasant and Mothman. So that being said, the places for right now to contact us best is going to be on Facebook and Instagram, and we've got lots of neat stuff launching. Our plan for our website launch is slotted for next year. We kind of were deeply humbled and grateful for the fact that when word started getting out that this was a thing happening in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, that it blew up, and people are like, what? Point Pleasant, West Virginia is hosting a post-apocalyptic weekend welcoming Fallout fans. We need in on this. And so the overwhelming excitement and hype from the community is like, it's so energizing. I don't even know where to begin. But that being said, we were like, oh, wow, the hype has begun and the website is not yet out. So that being said, you can find us on Instagram and Facebook. We'll eventually be getting our TikTok live and a couple other odds and ends. But those are slotted for next year. Right now, you can grab us on those two platforms, and they're the best place to reach out if you got any questions or stuff like that. Applications, though, for stuff we'll be launching next year through the website. We have started some of those soft announcements because we have a lot of people asking us regarding things that we're doing, applications that are opening. So if your app, you're like really hyped and stuff, we've got really cool stuff that's plotted. But all those applications open in 2026. So hold on to your britches. We'll be opening them up soon.
Excellent. So thank you guys for your time. I know you guys are really busy and you might have to take off at any moment. Feel free if you guys got to take off to, go ahead and go. We won't feel bad. But we appreciated you guys coming on and sharing your information with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Adrian and Tycho. We're looking forward to working with you. It's very exciting.
I know I followed them online. So
Sassy Lady, did you get that number by chance of what? So Fallout for Hope has been around for quite a few years now, and it was started by Kenneth Figge, who is the creator of Chad at Fallout 76 podcast, without which I probably would not be here right now. He was an inspiration for me to get back into doing media just by, osmosis, just by being around him and getting in contact with Tom from Robots Radio Network. Yeah, the Robots Radio Network is a network that was put together with a lot of different creators, and it is massively huge now. If you go to robotsradio.net and you go down to the bottom there, you'll find a Discord channel link, and by going in there, there's like thousands of different podcasts and just story arc stuff and gaming. It's game nerd utopia. You show up there and there's so many different options of things that you can do. Or if you ever thought about being a podcaster or anything like that, you can also go there and get in contact with Tom Robots. And he teaches people how to do what we do. He's very good at it. So there's that. Anyway, how much money has the Fallout for Hope brought in the past 4 or 5 years through the Alzheimer's and St. Jude's charities? You got to turn your mic on there, dear. You are muted.
You muted.
Sorry, the dog came in barking and I muted so that you wouldn't have to listen to that.
You were like,
Yeah.
Anyway,
Podcasting at its best.
That's okay. They mute me on purpose.
Sometimes, yes.
We try.
Yeah.
So as of early September, Kenny posted that they have 800 plus volunteers in 87 countries. And as of, I think it was September 7th, when he posted this, they had raised $926,000, which is close to $1 million. So they're getting there.
That's millions.
And
of little
Christmas
kids.
is always the big push,
Yeah.
because like
Christmas always
we
is.
do a
Yeah,
so
we always-
Kenneth does a huge Twitch stream, and we
Yeah.
all try to get involved with it as much as we can.
they do so many fun things. He
Yeah, it's
does,
great.
his game shows, they have plays. There's a lot. And like any streamer, anybody can sign up and getting their people to donate, and every little bit helps. It may not seem like you're bringing in a lot. You may bring in $100.
And it's not like it's some
It
like
all adds up.
fly-by-night charity. We're talking about St. Jude's Hospital.
Yeah, it's for
we're
the kids.
And we're talking about Alzheimer's through Wes Johnson, and it's all through
Yeah, that's
Tiltify.
usually a springtime one.
Usually, I believe
do that
all
like
of the
April
charity
or
runs through
something.
Tiltify, which is a registered company that is, legitimate. Your money's not going
Write
to
it
some,
off.
but yeah, it's all writable off
Charitable
material.
donation.
Absolutely. So, anybody got anything else they'd like to add, plug, or push?
No, I just want to thank everybody for being a partner. Questions were great, and the questions online were awesome. Also, if you're into the paranormal shit, this coming weekend we're doing our first paranormal festival at the Pioneer Saloon called Good Screams.
Ooh.
Keep in mind
Awesome.
that the
Get the
Pioneer
tie-in.
Saloon is a haunted place, and it has had somebody killed in the building.
Oh yeah,
Well,
and
it's got a bullet hole in the wall.
it does, yeah, and that did
Yeah, it
happen.
does.
That poker game happened where the guy was actually murdered in our saloon.
Well, he was cheating. He deserved it.
Yeah, right. And back in the day, you could get away with that.
Yeah.
Shooting someone if they were legitimately
Is
cheating.
that frontier justice?
Yeah. So, and we just got voted in the top 10 most haunted destinations by USA Today.
Oh,
So
cool.
thank you for everyone that voted. I mean, we were against heavyweights like the Queen Mary, Zach Baggins, the Winchester House. So that we're kind of proud of that. And then this coming Saturday, we're going to have Jay Wasley of Ghost Adventures come join us for we're charging $10 to get to meet him and do a panel and get to ask me as the owner any questions about the saloon and the real hauntings, and ask him any questions about Ghost Adventures. And then for people that want the VIP experience, we're charging $200 if you want to do a paranormal investigation with Jay Wasley as a guest.
Ooh.
Oh,
It's a
wow.
full
Okay.
experience.
That's
So
crazy.
That is-
Yeah.
That
that's
is pretty
really
cool.
this
I'm not
weekend.
gonna lie.
Halloween is a big event for us. And honestly, that's
Bet.
why traditionally the Fallout fan celebration is November versus October,
Uh-huh.
because
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
we
It
have
makes
so many-
sense.
Yeah.
yeah,
Instead
so
of
many
doing Bomb Drop
haunted
Day,
things going on. Yeah, Halloween parties and paranormal investigations and things like that. It's a very busy month for us. So check us out at goodscreams.com.
Steven, Chip, Old Man Liver, Chipmunk, man, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. man.
Jaxxis.
Yeah.
We love you guys so much.
We're always, you guys are always welcome on. You ever have anything you want to talk about, and you just want to shoot the shit or want to hang out, we're
Yeah, we'll have
anytime.
to when we have more things solidified for the East Coast event. We'll have to do another
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
talk about
All right.
that. Yeah,
Thank you guys for welcoming us. We appreciate
Yes,
that.
Yeah.
absolutely.
of course.
So,
All right, folks,
Awesome.
that's going to do it for us tonight. Everybody say goodnight.
Good night.
good night.
Woota!
Good morning, guys.
Good
What the-
morning. All right.
Good morning.
Have a good one.